Hello everybody and welcome back to Railroads Online. This is number 7, the 7th episode in the series, and I'm glad you guys could all join along. Anyways, I hope you guys are all doing great, all doing well. We're starting here at the Smelter today. Gonna be dropping off some cordwood, and we're gonna use the porter. Oh, wait a minute, that didn't sound right. Hold on. Actually, we're going to use the Heisler over here. So, as you can see, it is early morning on the railroad, starting just before dawn. Sun is just starting to come up. So we've got our work cut out for us today. So today we're going to be unloading and reloading 20 cordwood cars. So I'm going to be doing a significant amount of editing today, so that way you guys aren't having to see all of the ridiculous unloading and loading. However, I will actually show you guys the process that I go through here at the smelter when it comes to unloading of cordwood. It's a very neat transloading process. It's going to use number 37 here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode, episode number 6, which actually had no commentary, and the reasons for that being, as I stated previously, is that really I had just nothing to actually talk about. So I felt like that if I didn't have anything interesting to talk about, it just wasn't worth talking about it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video anyway, in spite of the lack of commentary. And I do promise that that is not going to be a regular occurrence. Gonna go ahead and take old number 37 out here. Get it up and running. So nice and early morning here on the railroad. It's gonna be absolutely fantastic. So we have a nice long day ahead of us here. And as I said, I will be actually cutting out most of the loading process. And that way you guys don't have to, should I say loading and unloading process, so that way you guys don't have to trudge through a ridiculously long video. So I do hope you guys are enjoying the series thus far. I know I'm enjoying making it. That much has to be said there. We're just gonna drive past this switch here, hit the brakes. And then we're just simply going to back on and latch her up. How interesting the UI actually needs to update every single time you go into F mode. I'm not sure why that is. You'd think that the game would remember where you are, but you know. Then again, it's always been a thing in Railroads Online. Ooh, boy. So checking these brakes here. Making sure they're all off. I am using Railroads Online Extended. So I actually have super fast speed. I'm just checking the very back here in case I have something on. It doesn't look like I do. Well, let's go ahead and take her out here. Come on, old 37. You got this. But she's got it though. That's the beauty about Heislers, is they can actually pull something like this with relative ease, and this is actually a game with physics that is unrealistic. I wouldn't attempt to pull this full load uphill, however. That is a lot of load, though. So like I said before, I will take you guys back and I'll show you the unloading process here at the smelter for the cordwood. I think I'm actually almost clear back there. Not sure why the wheels lock brakes like that. Let's go ahead and start backing her up here. Might actually have to apply some car brakes here just to get it to stop. Matter of fact, that may actually be a good idea to set some brake. Go ahead and start braking her some here. Whoa, girl. Definitely taking some effort to legitimately brake this train. Go ahead and pull her forward, pull her even. She is a heavy train. Basically, this is exactly how I transload between cars here at the smelter. Makes it so much easier than just constantly backing the train into a stub track like this. That's for absolute certain. Go ahead and pull it forward. So you guys will get to see how 9 cars are essentially unloaded into the smelter all at once, which is actually quite a bit. Just wait for that last little bit there to unload. Looks like it's done. So yeah, even with this process, it can take a hot minute for 20 cars to unload for sure, but nowhere near as long as it would if I'm just backing in 20 cars individually, or at least like 3 at a time. Oh, we got it. Right. So just simply transfer one load to another, from one car to another. And just like that, I was simply able to pump, I think this started with 2, and I was able to put 72 loads of cordwood into this, just unloading 9 cars. So I will see you guys on the flip side. All right, everybody, we are back. We have unloaded all but one of the cordwood cars on the train here, so we actually have a nice bit of overstock. Just with these string of 6 cars right here, and we're completely full in the Cordwood station itself. So that means that we're just gonna have one less cart to load once we get to the logging camp. We're gonna take old 37 here, and we're gonna head on up to the logging camp. So this will actually be the first time you guys have actually gotten to see here on YouTube the newly redesigned log camp loop. So I'm really excited to actually get to show that off to you guys. I actually like how it turned out. So we're just gonna head on up, have a little bit of fun here. Gonna make sure that all of my switch junctions are correctly lined in my favor. I see that one isn't. So having said all that, however, I'm actually currently in the process of redesigning quite a bit of the layout here. Enlarging some of the already large size loops to actually accommodate bigger locomotives at some point in the future. So log camp was the first location. Then I just recently did, as you guys saw in episode number 6 that aired last Tuesday, I just redesigned the loop down there at the oil field as well. And eventually I'll get to, you know, other places such as the Iron Mine line, which that will be completely overhauled at some point. And I'll also redo the loop here at the smelter as well. I think number 37 is doing a pretty good job hauling up 19 empties in one load here. So. Good old 37. So once we get up closer to the log camp, I'm definitely going to show it off to you guys here. What I actually have done. I also redesigned the main line leading up to the log camp as well. Basically just turned it into single main going up there, because really it just made no sense to actually have double track going up. And that's the interesting thing about doing model railroads of any sort is, you know, as a friend of mine, Mr. Dan Ward, has always said, is that model railroading is an ever-evolving thing. You're actually building, you're changing, you're making adjustments, you're doing this and that, and that's actually so true, even in a game like this. And And I think that surely, eventually, changes will also come to these bridges too. Also on top of the fact that I'm thinking about doing a completely new layout as well at some point in the future. You can see that one load way in the back there. I don't think it's going to be presenting too much of a problem. Usually you don't have your loads in the back, but in this case it is certainly the exception here. She's handling quite nicely going up this 2% grade right here. You know, I'm going to hop off here and actually do a bit of rail fanning. Ooh, oh my. I hope they do something about this frame rate lag. Because it'd be nice to see a bit of optimization in the game. Just double checking switches, making sure that I'm actually good. And I am good. It's a very nice run by there. You know, there is a bridge shot coming up here I'm going to get. Oh yeah, this looks fantastic right here. It's a very nice, beautiful bridge shot. Nice sound of the whistle from the Heisler. And it looks fantastic with about 20 cars going across the new bridge. Wasn't wanting to cooperate with me there. Every time I take this turn here, it makes me think that these trees, I'm just coming at these trees here. And I know I can actually take this diamond here with relative quickness of the Heisler. It's actually a very smooth curve even with the diamond. So I decided to rework this entire section here. So the track that I am currently on, this is the main line. The track over to the left, that is actually now just the siding. I eliminated the bridges that led up to the logging camp, and I completely relayed the single main track, made it much better. And I really like how it turned out. With some nice 60 to 70 degree curve radiuses. It turned out very nice. And the path is also 2% going up as well. And you can actually see where the old bridges led here, because you could definitely tell with the cut in the trees where they were. So I certainly have the railroad track actually hugging this hill a lot more than I did previously. Better flip that switch up ahead. And I certainly did do a test train the other day just to make sure this all worked as intended. So this is the new loop and everything. I'll certainly show it to you on the flip side once I actually have everything loaded, which for you guys won't be a thing, because it'll be just the flip of the screen. Alright, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Alright everybody, we have finally finished up loading all the cordwood here at the logging camp. That actually took quite a while. So it's a good thing for you guys on YouTube. You're not having to see all that. I was actually debating on whether or not I wanted to fast forward the time, but like the real world, the real railroads don't exactly get to have that luxury of fast forwarding the time. And the reason being is because, quite frankly, Heisler lights, the luminosity of them tend to really suck badly in this game, so you get a lot of very poor vision up in front. That's about as bright as they come. But like I said, real railroads, you know, they deal with real world problems. They don't get the luxury of fast forwarding the time. Neither are we. So we're gonna go ahead and get going. You guys are going to actually see the loop under moonlit conditions anyway. So that's the new loop coming in from the log side. And it just rounds into the current track that we are on. So at most this is about 60 meters radius, with the narrowest being about 50 meters radius. And I do actually like how this actually turned out here. Turned out pretty dang fantastic in my opinion. Come on, number 37, you got this. It's coming across a lot of rolling resistance in this curve. That's quite alright. Heislers are very good. I do actually like how this loop actually turned out. Works very well. So as I said before, you know, parts of my railroad are actually undergoing rebuilds, and it's desperately needed. One of the big rebuild projects coming up here soonish is the rebuild to the iron mine line. Very much needed. So we're going to head down the 2% here. Gonna go ahead and apply some brake here. Gonna apply this car here as well. The good thing is that this line is not very long at all. It's weird how the brakes actually work in this game. It's almost like you could turn them on at 27%, but the locomotive brakes act like they're on at 100%. So that's why I switch it on and off. Turn it on when I need to. So far, the curves seem to handle nicely. Yeah, we're right down at the bottom of the hill. Go ahead and put the regular back up. You don't think I'm gonna catch this thing going across the diamond up here? I know it's a bad idea to rail fan on the grade here in real life. Oh boy, seems like we have a bit of a separation here. I'm gonna go check back and see if we actually lost a car. Because this game has literally no derailment sounds at all. Let's do a quick check. After all, it isn't Railroads Online without it doing Railroads Online things. Ah, right here. Yeah, car literally came off right here at the switch. That is extremely weird that that legitimately happens. Really wish this game actually had derailment sounds so you can actually know what's going on behind you at all times. But it doesn't. And so here we are. As I said, guys, it's not Railroads Online without it doing Railroads Online things. Because you literally have no idea if the thing is actually derailed until it's way too late, because there's just no audible sounds. Which is very interesting, because in the real world you wouldn't be hearing a car going off the track. Looks like I actually hit a little too hard there, but luckily it re-railed itself. Alright, let's keep backing it up. I do believe I applied that one brake there. There we go. Got it. Well, was gonna do some rail fanning at the diamond here, but I guess we'll do a brief take two. So the other day when I was actually taking a train back down from the coal mine, I was actually taking an extra locomotive with me back to the helper station because I needed a boost up. And well, when I got halfway back to the helper station, or should I say when I got back to the helper station, I was without that locomotive, so I had to walk up the line to go find the thing, and eventually I found it. You know, again, because I literally just had no clue that the thing had even derailed. Hopefully that is a sound effect that they will add in, or some kind of indication that your train has derailed. That would be 100% fantastic, because otherwise it feels kind of weird that you have to eyeball the thing strictly in order to see that it has derailed. So I'm going to be walking along here. Oh, didn't know that was actually a hitbox. The hitboxes are extremely inconsistent in this game. Like some freight do not have hitboxes at all, while others do. Do 100% reverser. I thought I put that all the way up. Yeah, see what I mean by the HISO lights not being really bright? Makes me think that it's a kerosene light, not an acetylene light. Which I'm pretty sure that early HISOs had the acetylene light, and I could be wrong. Probably not in all cases. So I gotta cross back over here. Gonna go ahead and apply this brake back here. So my plans for today, as of the date of this recording, which is June 8th, 2023. Well, as soon as I get done with this recording here, I'm actually gonna go out, head out downtown, go to the local salon here, and actually get a haircut. So I'm very much looking forward to getting that done. Gonna be very nice to get the haircut done, get a few extra supplies, and head back up here and probably do a bit of editing this very video that you guys are actually watching, released on a Saturday. Probably the 17th of June 2023. So I'm just recording some videos out ahead of time here. So I'm actually recording this in an off day for me between my streams. So that's when I'm able to do a lot of these recordings. It does have to be said that these sunrises do tend to be rather beautiful. Really fantastic. Beautiful early morning return trip back to the smelter. Drop off all this wood there. That's the nice thing about having all of this cordwood on hand, is that, you know, when you do need it, it is there. Returning to the smelter in this beautiful early morning sunrise. Reminds me of some of the real sunrises that I have actually seen. It is beautiful what they could do in Unreal Engine 5 when it comes to the shifting between the day-night cycles and some of the weather patterns. Go ahead and just flip that switch there. Kind of neat actually having that hand lamp there. It kind of provides a cab light for the Heisler. Even though real engineer wouldn't exactly be holding one, probably in most situations while operating a real train. Although I'd imagine that, you know, somebody have actually used a hand lantern as a cab light and probably strung it up somewhere on something before. That's right, number 37. You tell them we're almost home. Relying on the handbrake of just that one car ahead. Or behind me, actually. It's always good to have one handbrake on going downhill. Definitely not going to need the light anymore. Oh, moving a little too fast there. I think I'm actually going to do some realignment of the track here as well. Because it definitely does look very jank. And here we go, driving past our rather large load of cordwood there. That's what 20 cars will get you. Let's go ahead and stand line side. Get ready to toss this switch whenever it passes. So the only thing left to do now is just to simply back this down into the yard track, stop it, call it a day. And saying that right as we listen to a song called Smells Like Kenosha by Heist. We're backing down rather quickly into this yard track here. Fine. Totally fine. Only doing under 10 miles an hour anyway. All right, so we're gonna make the stop here. Apply another car brake. Apply this brake. Ooh, fantastic. So we're completely stopped. I think we'll tie on another car brake here. Cut this thing loose. I was just gonna go park this thing back in the barn. Call it a day. That's a bug that still hasn't surprisingly been sorted out yet. As well as the myriad of other bugs that haven't been sorted out yet. Open up the doors here. You have a well-deserved rest coming up here, number 37. Stops a little too quickly. It's only had that on 37% brake. Alright everyone, so we're gonna stop it right there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please feel free to give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, give it a thumbs down if you didn't, and comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought. In any case, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Peace out, everybody.